Yes, sir. We are back, Rain Gang family, with another episode of Quiet Storm Sports right here on the Purple Rain Podcast YouTube channel, your number one source for all things Baltimore Ravens and more. We got a lot of things to get into today on this episode, chat. We are live right now. As always, we are live. So big shout out to everybody who's watching live right now. And if you're not watching live and you're part of the hashtag Replay Gang, shout out to you. Please be sure to leave a like on this video and comment down below what you thought about what we're getting ready to talk about. So we got some linebackers. Mike Green, let me spoil it, right? He's in the thumbnail. Mike Green had a lot to say. Okay, he had a lot to say. He exposed the truth about the Ravens 2025 defense. We're going to get into that. So what I want you to do, Replay Gang, is comment down below what you think about Mike Green being so candid, right? And so open about just exposing the Ravens 2025 defense. But what I also need you to do, if you're part of the Replay Gang, not only do I need you to like this video, I need you to hype this video, okay? It is a new feature that YouTube has rolled out now. After the video is done going live, you can actually hit the hype button, and that actually helps out the algorithm a bunch. It brings more people to the channel so we can continue to grow this Rain Gang family. But of course, first and foremost, like the video, and thank you for coming in and watching this show today. Appreciate all of y'all. Live chat's going crazy already. We are in the building, chat, and yes, it is a happy hour episode, as promised. As promised. I know I did one last night. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go live during the Ravens Wire, do a live reaction to that. We had a lot of fun. For those of you guys who were there, you know. If you weren't, maybe check that one out as well. But we're doing another one today. I've been promising this one all week long. But listen, the rules are a little bit different this time because y'all tried to kill me the last couple of times. Y'all did, and y'all know it. Y'all know it too. If you're part of the Replay Gang, I do these happy hour episodes normally on Fridays, right? I didn't do it last Friday. I had family in town, but these happy hour episodes, I'm taking a little drink, right? Shout out to my sippers. But the rules have changed this time. So as you can see here, every super chat donation equals a Sutton drink, right? Super chat donation, also memberships as well, and even subs equals a Sutton drink, right? Just take a little drink of a little, I got a little brewski with me today, okay? Something real casual, But if you do send 10 or more, I will take a shot. And yes, I know, a full one. I will, okay? It is the happy hour episode. Happy Friday to you guys. Happy weekend to y'all. We made it. I know some of you guys are listening on Saturday, maybe even Sunday. Shout out to you as well. But we are here at the weekend, and we will enjoy ourselves in the name of the Sippers. Shout out to my guy Coach, who is on vacation right now. Him and his wife, they're supposed to be going live doing a little happy hour thing too. I don't know if it's today or maybe tomorrow. I think it is. But shout out to Coach. Shout out to the live chat as well. Again, Replay Gang, if you're here for the Ravens talk, you guys always know you can hit the chapters, right? We do the timestamps here at PRP, so you can skip ahead and you can get to the juicy stuff. But I got to give a shout out to the live chat right here. Cozy ISO is in the building. What's going on? ISO says, "Yo, Sutton, what's going on?" Ashley Royalty is in the building. Says, "Hey, Sutton, what's going on?" Ashley, new moderator, by the way. Says, "Not you about to get lit on stream." That's a fact. That's a fact. The chef, what's going on, chef? Happy Friday, everyone. User Delvon, what's going on, brother? Appreciate you for coming through. We got JR15. What up, JR? What's going on, man? Appreciate you for coming through as well. The Nigerian Nightmare says, "Hola, Sutton and my unkindness family." What's going on, Nigerian Nightmare? What up, what up, what up? Glaucoma's in the house. What up, Glaucoma? Bo Nose is in the house as well. Zico Kage is in the house. The Rain Gang is in full effect today. Full effect, okay? And I appreciate it. I really, really do. You guys showing all the support you do with all the likes, everything. It does not go unnoticed. The man 0101 is in here. Money Mike is in here. What up? Smitty is in here. What's going on, family? What is going on, family? King Blaze, I hope you're blazing it up. It's Friday, brother. Thank you for coming through. Stretch 626. What's up, Sutton? What's going on, Stretch? Appreciate you for coming through as well here on this beautiful Friday. Okay, let's get into it. Let's get down into it. Chimself, I see you in there as well. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? All right, guys. All right. Let's not mince any more words. We got to get to these Baltimore Ravens, right? There's been a lot of news this week about, Myles Garrett this and Jared verse that and AJ Brown this and, not a whole lot of stuff going on surrounding our Baltimore Ravens. However, if you read between the lines like your boy Sutton does, you actually take a lot from this week. A lot went down in Ravens land this week, right? And we're here to break it down. We've already broken down most of it throughout, earlier this week, but today the Ravens dropped a lounge podcast episode as they normally do, right? And this one was featuring Ravens second year outside linebacker Mike Green. Now, Mike Green, of course, again, like I said, second year. His rookie season, we were all thinking that, a second round pick who was a first round talent, he was going to come out and really, really dominate and step us, basically level up the Ravens sack production. But that didn't happen. His rookie year did not happen. And we were kind of left with like a weird taste in our mouth about Mike Green. It's like, okay, is this guy going to be it or not? But what we got to remember is that edge rushers tend to take a little bit longer to develop in this league than other positions. Okay, they do. It normally takes a couple of seasons. Very rarely do you see an edge rusher in their first season in the NFL. Very rarely. Trey Myers, appreciate the sub. Taking a drink for you, brother. Appreciate that. That's for Trey Myers, the new sub. But listen, guys, very rarely do you see edge rushers break out in their first year. I think back to like Trayvon Walker, number 1 overall pick, right? Didn't break out. Some might argue he still hasn't broken out yet. He's in his 3rd season, maybe going on 4th season, something like that. He's a solid player, but for a first overall pick, Aiden Hutchinson. Now, Aiden Hutchinson's a dog, but in his first season, he wasn't taking over the league. It just doesn't happen like that, right, in the NFL. So Mike Green is a guy who not a lot of people are talking about, but I do believe that Mike Green can take that step forward this year. Now, he was talking to the Lounge podcast today where, these guys are employed by the Ravens, so they normally throw a lot of softball questions in their interviews. Whoever they're interviewing, they throw softball questions because, of course, they're part of the team and they can't ruffle too many feathers. But Mike Green took the liberty to say some very interesting things here in this video. We're going to get to that eventually. We're going to start with this, though. Ryan Mink asks Mike Green if the 10-sack season is coming. Let's take a listen.
Do you feel like you can be a double-digit sack guy? I mean, that's what he said the goal is for this year.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like every edge rusher is going to want to hit that double-digit sacks. And I feel like sacks is just one thing that just comes as a whole. I don't think you just get one sack here, then the next year you get one sack. Like once you get a couple of them, they all start to form in after that. And it's a lot of other things that goes into sacks that I feel like a lot of people don't really know. But yeah, once you get a few under your belt, and then you could just take off from there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, you're a guy that's used to piling them up. I mean, you had 17 your last year in college, led the nation. To go from 17 and then rookie.
Real quick, chat. So basically what Mike Green was saying right there is that, once you get into a rhythm as an edge rusher, once you get a couple of sacks and, basically you see one go in the basket. Like a basketball player, like if he's been on a cold streak or something like that, when you actually start to see the ball go in the hoop, right? It does something for you psychologically to where you feel like, okay, the next one's going to be even easier. And the next one after that is going to be even easier. Mike Green was never able to get in that rhythm. And I think a large reason for that was the fact that he didn't have any help. And he's kind of going to speak to that a little bit later here in this interview. Again, Mike Green said a lot of very telling stuff in this one. Again, like the video, guys, but let us continue.
Year, like you said, not get as many as you want. How tough is that? Because you're just a guy, you were so used to getting so many sacks, you know what I mean? Of course, it's the end.
And again, he did get 17 and a half sacks in his last season with Marshall, right? But that's the Sun Belt Conference. Okay, it's the Sun Belt Conference. It's not the NFL. NFL, these are grown men. And a lot of times, you know what? I'll get into it later. Let's continue.
NFL, right? That's different. Yeah. Much different. But how hard is it to adjust? You know what I mean?
That's something that I actually thought about a lot. And, you got to take in a lot of things into consideration. And even though, like I said, I didn't really meet the standard that I wanted to meet, I gotta think about a couple of different things. Like, these are the best of the best guys that I'm going against every single week. And Not really like saying that like that's just an excuse, but it's just being realistic. And like in college when I was able to pile up all these sacks, it raised my standards so high. But like it's like little things like coach showing me those clips where I was just this.
Mad Rasta, thank you for the jewels, brother. Taking a drink for you, brother. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Mad Rasta.
It's close, make me really realize like, all right, well, I'm doing the right things. It's just the matter of time of when these plays are going to start to stack up on each other.
Right.
The Ravens signed a guy who has quite a few NFL sacks, and Trey Hendrickson. Obviously,
here we go with the Trey Hendrickson talk, chat. Let's go.
Got a little chance to work with him, and we'll work with him more. Just curious, anything you've already taken away from him and what your guys' interactions have been like?
Now, before he answers this, we have seen, there's been reports coming out that Mike Green is basically like right up underneath Trey Hendrickson, right? He's been studying him, which I love to hear this, but let's let Mike answer.
Up to this point.
Yeah, Trey, he's a great player. He's a great person overall. I feel like he brings so much value to this defense that a lot of people probably don't really realize. Besides the sacks,
like what, Mike?
Like we all know he got 80 sacks or so.
Right.
So that shows you how great of a player he is. But like everything that that we've talked about and he's been coaching me up to this point. Really helps me elevate my game a lot. And when you have somebody like that, that's not just only a great player, but is also a great person, it brings a lot more value to your defense. And I'm extremely grateful to have Trey, for selfish reasons, because when they try to slide his side and chip and double team and do.
We got a super chat donation in the house.
Them with you. Smiley face
we got
emoji.
a super chat donation in the house. This one's coming from JR15, dropping the dub in the chat. Hold on, let's clap it up for him, chat. Let's clap it up for him. Making it rain here. Making it absolutely rain, thunderstorm, whatever you want to call it. We're doing this, brother. We're doing this, brother. Give me 1 minute and I got you. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make these a little bit more special. Anything 10 or over, not only will I take a shot on screen with the Rain Gang, but I'm also going to have my lady who's home with me. She's going to come on screen and take a shot with us. How about that, chat? How about we do that? It's happy hour for all of us. So give me a second, JR. I'm going to let Mike Green talk a little bit more, and then we're going to do this. Okay?
All that stuff to him is going to take a little bit more stress off for me. So, I was just joking.
No, that's realistic. That is realistic.
Oh, he's talking right here, though. He talking right here, chat. I mean, he tried to be a little bit joke about it, but Ryan Mink called him out like, nah, bro, that's the real. That's the real. And this is what I've been saying this whole entire time. I've been saying this the entire time, chat. Like, look, Trey Hendrickson being a Raven is going to take so much attention off of Mike Green. And I'm going to spin that back. Because he was spitting right there. He was spitting right there for real. And we're going to run that back. I love what Mike Green said. But before we do, I got to go up for my man JR15 real quick. Come on, babe. We're going to do this. For JR15 dropping the 20 piece in the chat on the happy hour pod. Hey, step over, Bubby. All right. Got my lady with me here. You ready, Bubby?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You gotta tell the people hi.
Hello, everybody.
She says hello, everyone. She says what's up to the Rain Gang. That's Miss Sutton right there.
That was good.
That one's for you, JR. Appreciate you, brother. All right, let's keep it rocking. But yeah, I gotta spin this back. Real quick.
Yeah. Try to slide his side of Trey. It brings a lot more value to your defense. And I'm extremely grateful to have Trey, for selfish reasons, because when they try to slide his side and chip and double team and do all that stuff to him, it's going to take a little bit more stress off for me. So
that's what I said. And this is what I've been saying all along. They're going to slide protection, okay, towards Trey Hendrickson. They are going to put the tight end on that side of the field, right, to chip Trey Hendrickson. But Mike Green, he going to be one-on-one. He's going to be one-on-one. Now, there were times last year where Mike Green was one-on-one with a tackle, and he got stonewalled. I'm going to just be honest with you. I'm going to be real, okay? The more I drink, the more real I get, to be honest with you. I'm going to be real. He got stonewalled. His power got literally absorbed by some of these bigger tackles in the National Football League. And he gets into that a little bit more in this interview. So I'm going to let him keep cooking, right? I'm going to let him keep cooking. But again, I appreciate y'all for coming through. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel as well. And shout out to you guys, giving a shout out to Mrs. Sutton over here. She's going to love that. She's going to love that. All right, but let's keep it moving.
I mean, I was just joking.
No,
but
that's realistic. That is realistic.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, Trey, he's a great guy. I'm excited for him and what he's going to bring to this team.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Jesse Minter talked about that. He was like, we bring in Trey and wait till you see what it helps Mike Green do too, right? Like, you two are two edge rushers who I think people in Baltimore here feel like are going to kind of lead the way in bringing those sack totals up and pressuring quarterbacks in the fourth quarter, which we all know, we need to do more of this year. And Tavius and other guys, put them in that group too.
For sure.
How much do you look at, all right, the pass rush from last year, that's it. It's in the rearview mirror.
Oh, listen
but
up.
It's on us to really kind of elevate that going forward.
Yeah.
Listen up.
To just be quite blunt, I just feel like...
Hold on, chat. Because here it is. This is where it is right here. Hey, let me get the gunshots ready. Listen, because this is where Mike Green, I mean, very subtly, but he goes scorched earth. He goes scorched earth on the previous Ravens coaching staff. Oh, Sutton, you're overreacting. Am I though? Because I was told, as an end of the bar fan who doesn't know football, according to John Harbaugh, that I didn't know what I was talking about. I was told, you know what? I'm gonna just let Mike Green talk.
Different coaches have different philosophies for how they want you to attack the quarterback or how they want you to pass rush. And I just feel like the philosophy that was being coached to us last year probably wasn't the best for us. And I think
hold on.
Say
that again, Mike.
The best for us.
Well, wait, hold on. Say that again, Mike.
I just feel like the philosophy that was being coached to us last year probably wasn't the best for us. And I think that you kind of have to shape around your pass rushers and like what they're good at. And when we get in certain situations where we can't really attack the quarterback or can't really get into certain calls, that takes a lot away from your pass rushing ability. So
talk to him, Mike. Talk to him, Mike. Let's break that down, chat. Let's break that down. What did Mike Green just say? What did Mike Green just communicate with the Ravens fan base? Okay. He basically said, I'm gonna be blunt. I'm gonna be real. Now let's backtrack just a little bit. Mike Green knows where he's at. He knows what he's doing. Okay. He knows he is on a Ravens subsidized podcast. He knows that the bosses, the higher ups, are listening. Yet he still said, I'm going to be blunt and honest with you guys and tell you what really happened last season on defense. Because Ryan Mink, he laid it up for him. And shout out to Ryan Mink. Shout out to Ryan Mink. It wasn't a softball question. It wasn't a hardball question, but it was somewhere in the middle. And he alley-ooped it to Mike Green. I expected Mike Green to lay it up, but he slam dunked it. By the way, game 2 of the NBA Finals tonight. I hope the Spurs win. Neither here nor there. But Mike Green basically said, hey, look, Zach Orr, Dr. Rush, Chuck Smith, those coaches last year, they did not have us edge rushers, us pass rushers in the right positions. He said every coach has their own philosophy about how they want you to rush the passer. That's what he said. And he said that he feels like players weren't put in the right spots. Do you remember? And I'm talking to you listening right now. Do you remember Mike Green dropping back into coverage? Do you remember Travis Jones dropping back into coverage on third downs? Do you remember? That's how Zach Orr at us. And the fact that Mike Green felt strongly enough to mention that in this interview, because he didn't have to do that. See, that's the thing. You guys have to realize he did not have to say that. He could have just said, hey, it was on us as players. Like, we could have did better. We could have executed better. Yada, yada. Nope. He said, no, it was on the coaches. I'm going to be honest with you. It was on the coaching. So what I'm saying here, guys, is that you as a fan, you the fan listening and or watching right now, you were seeing that last year, and John Harbaugh was telling you were crazy. We were being gaslit all season long by John Harbaugh. Gaslit. And this is confirmation for that. This is confirmation. And he gets into talking about how Jesse Minter's defense is a little bit different. But let's keep listening.
I think just that versus now, Jesse, when he was at the Chargers, that kind of just speaks for itself.
Well, Odafe, right? Odafe went off when he left. So I think there's some evidence to what you're saying.
Yeah, that kind of speaks for itself. He's known to run and structure a great defense that attacks the quarterback. So, when he came over here and we're going over the philosophies and things like that, it aligned up to what a lot of us bring to the table. So yeah, I'm excited for myself and also like the other guys are in the room. Yeah. That's are also pass rushers.
Can you share a little bit about what that new philosophy is?
Yeah. So
all right, now listen up. Again, listen up. The new philosophy of Jesse Minter's defense in rushing the passer. Here's what it is.
I think it's a little bit more. I would say it's a little bit more attacking rather than containing. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel like last year we was a little bit more containing, a little bit more conservative. But I think now it's like, go, you attack the quarterback, do your best moves, like whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that can bring a lot of more things to the table, especially when you got these great pass rushers in the room, such as T-Rob and Trey Hendrickson and Adisa and Ruck and all these other guys in there. So, yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Let's unpack this really quick, chat. Let's unpack this. All right? So, the fact that, and JR has joined the Rain Gang. Appreciate you for the membership, brother. This drink is for you. Cheers, brother. All right. Now listen. Mike Green just told us, by the way, over 100 people watching live across all platforms. Like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff. Mike Green just told us that Jesse Minter's philosophy for rushing the passer is more attack. Attack. Use your pass rush moves. Use what you are good at. Right? Instead of, as opposed to, last year's defense, where it was more contained. Now, you might ask, like, Sutton, why would last year's defensive, coaches be telling these edge rushers to contain so much? I think that, and this is just me speculating here. I don't know for sure because I'm not at the castle, but let me know if you agree. I think that, I truly do believe that the Ravens coaching staff last year, specifically on the defensive side of the ball, they spent too much time preparing for teams as if they're playing against Lamar Jackson every week. Do you know what I mean? Because what Mike Green is saying here, they said that, hey, look, we got to keep contained. We got to keep contained, right? Uh-oh.
Bring Naomi Osaka back. Shot time.
Naomi Osaka. Oh, is she pretty like that? I know she is. Chris M with the $10 super chat donation. Appreciate ya. It's time for another one. I'm gonna finish my point real quick though. She's coming. She's coming. We're taking another one. But look, my thing again. You try to contain Lamar Jackson. You try to stop him from getting out of the pocket and ruining you that way. You don't have to do that against all these other quarterbacks. It felt like they were doing that against Josh Allen when really all they needed to do was get after him. That's all they needed to do was get after Josh Allen. You guys remember that week 1 debacle, that meltdown, right? It felt like they were just rushing to contain. They weren't rushing to attack, right? In practice, right, against Lamar Jackson, they're rushing to contain, and see how Lamar Jackson can be that. And it's almost like they took what they practice into the games, as if all the quarterbacks they were playing can do what Lamar Jackson does. That's what I'm getting here from what Mike Green is saying. Let me know if you agree. Okay? Wow. My mind is blown right now. And every single day, us end of the bar fans, we get proven right. We get proven right. And I just don't know what the end game is. You know, I don't know what the end game was for John Harbaugh. Obviously, now we do. I mean, he got fired. He's a New York Giant now. We'll see how the New York media handles him. But this is just so telling for me. It's so telling. It is. Don't worry, Chris. The shot is on the way. It is on the way. I'm gonna take some time to read the chat here. Matt says, "I agree. I appreciate you, Matt. I mean, you get it. You get it, brother. Like, it seems like we were practicing. You know, we were. Our game plan on Sundays was the same game plan that we had throughout the week trying to stop Lamar Jackson in practice. So I love now that Jesse Minter is saying, hey, look, no, go attack, pin your ears back, go get the quarterback. You don't have to try to contain. We're not trying to cage rush and things like that. No, go get him on the ground. See ball, get what? Ball. See ball, get ball. That's all it is. That's all it is. All right, Chris, this is for you. Dropping the $10 in the chat. Oh, you got to come on, Bubby. You got to come on. Cue the guy. What up? What up? What up? What up? Miss Fancy Pants. What up? Tila, what up?
We have to open another bottle. So
all righty. All right. Here we go. Second one.
Hello, guys.
Number two. You got to say hello, Bubby.
I just say hello. I don't know where the camera is.
It's right there, Bubby. Yeah. Woo!
I'm waiting to take some more.
That one was for you, Chris. Appreciate you so much for donating the $10. We appreciate that. Thank you for all your support. All right. Oh, man. All right, here we go. Let's keep going with Mike Green. Right over here.
Was inspiration for it, but what does that mean? Is there anything like psychological about having, like, hey, I'm back to me, or it obviously must have been
He was asked about changing his jersey number here.
somewhat important to you because you wanted to change.
Yeah, correct. I think that's kind of exactly what it is. Like when you establish yourself as a player in a certain number, you want to keep instead. That's why a lot of guys typically go to these other teams and pay top dollar for these numbers, because it's a lot more than what people see and what it might seem like. If like when I was in college and I got all these sacks in 15, it's like, all right, well, I established myself as this pass rusher in this number 15. Yeah. So I wanted to continue doing this while also building up on what I've already established. Yeah. So, I mean, it meant a lot to me. That's why I changed my number. And I know it means a lot to other guys as well. So I'm excited for it, of course. I hope it looks better on me than my old number, so we'll see.
So I believe he did go back to his college number 15, right? He went from 45 because he was 45 last year, if I'm not mistaken. Now he's back to his college number 15. I mean, look, if that's what it takes, that, right, getting your old number back and being coached up by Trey Hendrickson, or mentored rather, and then coached up by Jesse Minter and Anthony Weaver, and then you going into your second year. And then he's also going to mention another thing here in a second. Mike Green is going to mention another thing here in a second that also gives me a lot of confidence for his sophomore campaign.
You guys got another young pass rusher in the room in Zion Young, the second round pick. Just what have been your impressions of Zion early on here?
See, Zion, he's a great person. And besides him being a great football player as well.
Hey, yo. All right, hold on. We got another one. We got another one in the chat. Oh, man. Running it back. She said, running back what y'all thought this was. Oh, Chris. It's Friday, isn't it? It's Friday, isn't it? We got another one, babe. Oh, my goodness. All right. Let's listen to Mike Green while we get that one. Stand by.
His versatility and the way that he can learn so fast has been extremely impressive. And not to say he's anywhere near perfect right now, but the first day he came in practice versus the last day, which was today, is two totally different players. And I feel like you are a special human being when you're able to be so versatile and you're able to to throw away what you've been taught in the past, which would be college, and apply what.
By the way, guys, he's talking about Zion Young.
It's been coached to you new here in the NFL, and he's been doing great doing that. And I mean, like, props off to him. I'm excited for him for this year, and he's going to be great for us. And we're going to be excited for him.
I'm excited to.
I'm super excited. I don't know about you guys, but Zion Young, by the day, he is becoming my favorite Ravens rookie. More so than Venga Ioane, who is kind of like, again, we don't really talk about Venga because 14th overall pick, a guard, not sexy, not going to put butts in seats, but he's supposed to be the guy who is just kind of set it and forget it. You know what I mean? But Zion Young, there's so much promise behind, what he can do as an inside rusher. I mean, we're talking about him as a pass rusher, right? That's what Ryan Mink mentioned. Oh, another guy, another edge rusher, another guy who can get after the passer. No, what can he do on the interior? What can he do stopping the run? What can he do setting the edge? He can do it all. And then also, he can motivate the team. I need to see him, and I said this last night. I remember, I need to see Zion Young take the reins from Roquan Smith when it comes to hyping up the team. The way I see it, you have 3 generations of dogs on the Ravens defense. You got Zion Young, who's the young pup, right? You got Roquan Smith, who's kind of like the seasoned vet, right? Dog still. I mean, whatever you think about Roquan. But then you also have Calais Campbell, who's like, again, that older oak tree, a veteran's vet. You know what I'm saying? A vet's vet. Asmodeus with a super chat donation. Appreciate you, brother. I'm going to get to it in just a second here. We do have another one coming from Chris, dropping the 10 piece. And you know what that means? It means a shot. Means my baby's coming back on stream. She is. Here she is. For the, what is it? This is the third one, right, Bubby?
I don't even know.
She don't even know.
I don't even know.
She don't even know. She said, Chris says run it back, though. Here we go.
Hello, since I didn't do it, I guess the first
Here we go.
3 times.
All right, the truth's coming out now. Where's A Flowers at? Where is A Flowers at? Damn it. No, I'm just kidding. Let's get back to Mike Green.
Zion collapsing the interior and you on outside of Zion's left shoulder coming off that edge. Get Calais in that mix.
That's gonna be dangerous. That's gonna be dangerous. That's gonna be dangerous.
Well, because you talk about like the thing you were talking about earlier that
Modius,
I find
what
so
up?
interesting is like, you know, you
Line's not open today, brother. Line's not open today. I'm opening them up very soon, though. I'm opening them up very soon. But this drink right here is for you, brother. Appreciate you. Cheers.
do have these mobile quarterbacks. So there is a philosophy in the NFL of like, you got to take away rush lanes. You have to collapse the pocket and kind of suffocate the pocket. And that's what we
Since
see a
the
lot of
last one
times
took so
from
long.
defenses facing
Fill
Lamar
my
Jackson,
glass.
right? They don't want to give him rush lanes. They don't want to let him get outside.
Nope.
All those things, right? But when you have some great interior rushers who can collapse the pocket, like a Calais, like a Zion, even off the kind of the edge, and then you add in those speed kind of rushers with a lot of moves like yourself and Trey, I feel like that can be a combination that really hits.
Yep, and you got to think about this as well. Is like the edge rushers complement the interior, and the interior complements the edge rushers.
Right.
He talking right here, though. He talking right here. I'm not gonna lie, Chris. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing in the chat. I see what you're doing in the chat. I'm gonna let Mike Green finish his point. Okay, I'm gonna let Mike Green finish his point, but I'm gonna leave this up on screen till we take. Oh shit, Mad Rasta.
Zion Young won't come off the field. He is a natural and with better coaching hopefully taps into his skills. Ravens still need offensive help. Rookie WRs will need time to develop.
I thought raising the price would do it. It didn't work. It didn't work, chat. I tried it. It didn't work. I'm living proof here that it did not work. Where's my guy, Coach? I need Coach to save me. Somebody call Coach. I need Coach to save me before this gets too bad. Because I can already see where this is going. Replay gang, I'm sorry. Look, replay gang, I get it. Trust me. You're here for the Ravens talk, but I hope you're also here for the Sutton entertainment because it's here and it's in full effect here. I am. All right, look, I'm gonna let Mike Green finish his point and then we're gonna get to these drinks.
Like everybody's working together as one.
Right.
And I feel like when you got two great edge rushers and you got two great interior rushers that cannot also play in different spots and different positions, but also play with these edge rushers doing more power and the interior doing more speed. So, you know, like
Right.
you just got to find the happy medium in between that. And yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been talking about this for a long time too, chat. Like the interior guys help out the exterior guys. You know what I mean? Like having a Nnamdi Madubuike, having a Travis Jones, having a Calais Campbell, a John Jenkins even on the inside is going to bode very, very well, I think at least, for these edge rushers, for Trey Hendrickson, for Mike Green, for Tavius Robinson, right? For Zion Young when he's lined up out there. Okay, all those guys. Like it's, the prospect of it, I mean, it's just, I love it. I'm not gonna lie. I do. Don't worry, shots are on the way. Let me read these out really quick. Let me read out these super chat donations. Trust me, I've not forgotten about the shots. They're on the way. Excuse me. You guys are killing me. 131 people. Listen, watching live right now, you better be liking the video. If you guys are going to try to kill me with these shots, with these drinks, you better be liking the video. Please. I thank y'all so much, though, for all the support. I truly do. Really, I truly do. It means a lot to me. Chris says, since the last one took so long, fill my glass. Oh, and that was 4 minutes ago. Okay, Chris, I need you to chill. Okay, I need you to take a step back, right? I need you to chill for a second. Mad Ross says Zion Young won't come off the field. He is a natural and with better coaching, hopefully taps into his skills. Ravens still need offensive help. Rookie wide receivers will need time to develop. Yes. Okay, so this is like a two-parter right here from Mad Rasta. Zion Young won't come off the field. I don't think that is true because I do feel like on true, like obvious passing downs, Zion Young will come off the field. I think on like 3rd and 6 or more, right? Or let me not even just say that. 3rd and 3 or more, because let's be real. Anything 3rd and 3 or more, teams are going to throw the ball, right? Teams are going to throw the ball, and you're going to see Mike Green, and you're going to see Trey Hendrickson on the other side. That's just it is what it is. Okay. I got a double lined up. I got a double lined up for y'all. Well, Bubby, no, huh? I know mine is a double because I got two people to take care of here. I got Chris, and I also have Mad Rasta.
Could we let them know that your shot is a double shot?
She wants to let the chat know that my shot is a double shot.
It's your shot glass.
My shot
not.
glass is a double
I will
shot.
say mine is not, but yours is. So if I fill it all the way to the tip, yours is a double.
Okay. This is like
Let me top it off just a little bit.
she wants to top it off even more. Oh, okay, chat. All right, I'm gonna die. Yep, I'm dead. All right, okay. I'm dead. All right, Chris, Mad Rasta. Hope you enjoy. No more streams from your boy Sutton for the near future. I hope you enjoy that. Thank y'all so much again for your super chat donations and all your support. I really do appreciate it. Here we go for you. Woo! All right. Shit. All right. Golly. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you so much, Mad Rasta. Zion Young, again, like I said, he will come off the field on, I think, obvious passing downs. I think you're going to see, again, like I said, Trey Hendrickson, Mike Green, which is what I would prefer, personally. And then when you said Ravens still need offensive help, rookie wide receivers will need time to develop, I agree with that. I don't think Elijah Surratt or Jacoby Lane, even, let's just say Surratt and Lane have great years, right? Or either one or the other has a great year, either Lane or Surratt. Hopefully it's both, but like, let's just be realistic. It's probably going to be one or the other, considering the opportunities for pass catchers on this offense, this Ravens offense. Even still, I can see if the Ravens were to get to like maybe an AFC championship game and it's 4th and 6, right? And the Ravens got to have it. They're down a couple points with time expiring. And Jacoby Lane goes over the middle for a routine slant. He catches it, but then drops it, and game's over, right? Much like Zay Flowers in his rookie year, the fumble, right, against the Chiefs in the AFC. I could see them making rookie mistakes like that. Like at the very least. And I'm talking about if the Ravens make it to damn near the doorsteps of a championship. The doorstep of a championship. So what I'm saying is, do the Ravens need extra offensive help when you're talking about pass catcher, like in general? I think no, because, and I've been thinking about this all day. Before I get on your last real quick, Carl Junko with dropping the 5-piece in the chat says, you've been crushing the streams lately. Carl, I'm about to cry. You don't know how much that means to me, man. I put in a lot of work on these streams, on this channel, man. I have been for 5+ years now. Alex has as well. We appreciate you so much. We appreciate that. Definitely needed that. Thank you so much, Carl. Asmodeus says, if you want, I can have a 4 horseman can count as 3. A 4 horseman can count as 3. A 4 horseman can. What is that? What is that? You're gonna have to let me know because I don't know. I don't know. Your boy is not hip to that. Damn, I don't even remember what I was saying now. Oh, Ravens still need offensive help. Rookie wide receivers will need time to develop. Yeah, but here's my thing. Okay, so I was about to get in y'all ass, and I'm about to right now. Pause. Zay Flowers. I don't want to hear about how the Ravens need to bring in a veteran wide receiver. Because last time I checked, Ravens fans were all fine and dandy. Okay, they were all fine and dandy with Zay Flowers being wide receiver 1. Last time I checked. That's what y'all told Sutton. That's what y'all told me. Zay Flowers, wide receiver. So no, you don't get to have it both fucking ways. You don't. Okay, let me ISO on me real quick. You don't get to have it both fucking ways. Okay, you don't get to, and Asmodi is dropping another super chat donation. I'll get to that in 1 second, brother. I love you. I appreciate you. 1 second. But you don't get to have it both ways. You don't get to say Zay is a wide receiver 1, bona fide, no questions asked. but then also say, oh, we need a veteran wide receiver. We need this wide receiver room is incomplete. No, you don't get both. You don't get the best of both worlds. You can't have your cake and eat it too. No, I'm not letting it happen. I'm not letting y'all get that off. I'm not letting y'all get that off. I'm sorry. I'm just not. You can hate me for it if you want to. You will not tell me that Zay Flowers is a bona fide wide receiver 1, but we still need veteran help at wide receiver. Why? Because why? Because why? We got a wide receiver 1 in his prime, according to y'all, should be making more money than JSN when it's time for him to sign his contract. Why do we need another vet wide receiver? Again, this is you guys' words, not mine. You guys' words, not mine. Okay? I'm not understanding. I don't get it. I don't get it. And again, I love Zay Flowers. I want him to do really, really well. Do I think that he is a wide receiver 1? No, I'm standing on that. I think he's a very, very high-end wide receiver 2. I've been saying this. He's a damn good player. But the way some of you guys talk about him is as if he is the best wide receiver or the best thing since sliced bread. And if that's the case, why? Why do you want to go get Stephon Diggs? Why? Why do you need Stephon Diggs? Why do you need Keenan Allen? Why do you need D-Hop? Why do you need Tyreek Hill? You got Zay Flowers. He's wide receiver 1. Remember? Golly, man. I mean, sometimes, sometimes, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes you guys piss me off with that. I'm not going to lie. As Modia says, 4 horsemen equals a mix Jose Cuervo, Jim Beam, and it's Jim Beam, not Jim Bean. It's Jim Beam with an M, not an N. I had a really big argument with my friend about this a long time ago, so that's why I have to call it out. Jack Daniels, Johnny Walker, Red, and you can sub with Jameson. Asmodeus, do we need to talk? Like, you can always DM me. You got my DM, bro. We can talk, bro. Because that sounds beyond lethal. Beyond lethal. I'm not gonna lie to you. It does. Appreciate the super chat donation, brother. Love you so much. Mad Ross says Sutton always forget to mention the bum Bateman. Last time I checked, Bateman wasn't looking for a $40 million contract per year. Bateman not looking for that. Bateman was a former first-round pick and signed for pennies on multiple occasions. Now, say what you want. Oh, he doesn't have that dog in him. That's why he signed for that amount, Sutton. Say what you want. Say what you want. But he did that for the Ravens. Former first-round pick, by the way. Zay Flowers and his agent are going to demand more money than JSN. And you guys are going to champion him for that. In my comment section, in my live chats, you guys are going to champion him for that. And maybe he deserves it. If he goes out, if Zay Flowers goes out there this upcoming season, 1,200 yards, 8+ touchdowns, heavy on the 8+ touchdowns, then yeah, give him more money than JSN. I'm fine with the market resetting money. But if he doesn't, if he finishes with damn near as many fumbles as he does touchdowns, then no. He doesn't deserve that type of money. Yeah, somebody made 2 Pro Bowls. What does the Pro Bowl mean? Daniel Fa'alele has made a Pro Bowl. Tyler Huntley, shout out to him, has made a Pro Bowl. Yeah, but suddenly he has back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. Okay, he's got back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. Is he getting in the end zone? Is he? Now, what I will say is that we had Femi Ayambadejo on our podcast last night, and he did a great job. And he explained how Zay Flowers does a lot of the dirty work, right? In between the 20s, getting the
talking about Zay, smiley face emoji.
Oh shit. Another one coming from JR. JR, I got you, brother. I got you. I went off on a tangent. The man 0101 says, Sutton, the Pro Bowl means something contract time, but does it mean something come Super Bowl time? Does it mean something come playoff time? Does it mean something come when it matters actually to win games? Is my point. That's what I mean. Don't worry, JR. Shots on the way for you, brother. It's on the way for you, brother. Jesus, man. You guys be pissing me off sometimes. I'm not going to lie. He really downing Zay and upping Bateman, who had one good season in 5 years. What are we doing? Imagine, can somebody please tell me what Rashad Bateman's stat line would have been last season if he would have had 33% of the targets? No, like, being honest, if Rashad had a third of the team's targets, what would he do? Because that's what you guys don't realize. Zay Flowers, the entire offense. Okay, well, not the entire offense, but a third of the offense was built around Zay Flowers. Or let me not say the entire offense, a third of the passing game. Okay, for those of you guys who want to be super technical out there, a third of the passing game was dedicated to Zay Flowers. And yes, he had a 1,000-yard season, as he should. As he should, getting 33% of the targets. But imagine if those were Bateman's targets. We'd be singing a much different tune right now. A much different tune. I implore you, if you are a Ravens fan watching this, go back and look at some Rashad Bateman highlights and tell me what he can't do again. Tell me again what Rashad Bateman cannot do. What is he not capable of? Let me know. Because I'm at a loss. Chat, I'm at a loss. I don't know what he can't do. I just don't. Another super chat donation coming through. God damn, bro. Y'all are killing me, bro.
Make that 2 for the unnecessary Zay hate.
All right,
Point about TDs is all you got, and it's a moot point. We have
how is it a moot point?
Speaking head emoji.
How is it a moot point? All the best wide receivers in the league scored touchdowns. They scored touchdowns. What are we talking about? It's a moot point. Mad Rasta, not Mad Rasta. Mike is Mike. Mike M. You've been around for a minute. You know I love you, brother. But what are you talking about? Respectfully, what the hell are you talking about? How is not scoring touchdowns a moot point? I don't understand that. I don't get it. Why would you not want? Think about this. The Ravens had one of the worst, and trust me, I'm getting to these in a second here, bro. I'm getting to these shots in a second here. The Ravens had some of the worst red zone offense, or one of the worst red zone offenses last year. One of the worst. So it's cool when Zay Flowers gets us from, if it's 3rd and 7 and we are on our own 46-yard line. It's great if Zay Flowers on 3rd and 7 has a 38-yard completion that gets us in the red zone or gets us close. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. But it doesn't matter if the Ravens go 3 and out from there and end the drive with 3 points. I need somebody who can get the offense off the field with 6. That's all I'm asking for. Give me 6. Ashley said, but he's still number 1 though. Yeah, he's our number 1. He's our number 1. Doesn't mean he's a number 1, but he's our number 1. That's what it is. All right. Don't worry, the shots are coming. My lady has confirmed the shots are coming. I can't get up and leave you guys, so the shots are coming. JR, I get it, bro. They're coming. They're coming, brother. They're coming. I can't get up and leave you guys, so they're coming. I might have to break the seal here in a minute, but yeah. Queendom Come says bait is trash. Ain't enough shots in the world to change that. Queendom Come. What are we talking about? Trash? You're really comparing Rashad Bateman to Trash. Hey, Kyle Hamilton might have had a point. Kyle Hamilton might have had a point. Mike talking about some 2 shots on delay. Oh my gosh.
Is it center more?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, well, I have to be.
Yeah, they are. They sending it.
The regulations overrule everything.
They're sending it, babe. They're sending it, babe. It's going crazy right now. It's crazy. They're trying to kill me. They're trying to kill me. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. They're trying to kill me. Trash is a stretch. Don't worry, the shots are coming. The shots are coming for JR and Mike M. Flock Gang. Let's clap it up for them, by the way. Clap it up for them. Thank y'all so much. We appreciate it so much. I'm going to do another double here. Fuck, you guys are killing me. You guys are killing me. You know that, right? You're killing me. You're killing me. But it's all good because I don't do streams on Saturdays. So it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
I don't do this with you
But
either.
shout out to y'all, me and my lady. You gotta show them your face isn't in it, puppy. You're so
Who is it
beautiful.
going to be somebody else?
You're so beautiful. You have to show them.
Thank you.
Show them.
You got
She's
like the
beautiful,
star of the
isn't she?
show.
All right.
You're like right in the middle.
All right, here we go. Frieza, thank you for the jewels. Here we
There
go.
you I didn't even need the chaser. That's good.
Chat. Woo! All right. Gold coin from Frieza. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Huh? We're good. We're good. I'm caught up. God damn it. All right. Did we finish the Mike Green interview? We didn't even finish the Mike Green interview. Jeez Louise. All right. I want to get to this part. in the Mike Green interview. Let me switch back here. Mike Green talked about something that's very important to me, right? Very important to me. He talked about how he's put on some weight here in this offseason.
Good amount of fat percentage and added muscle percentage as well. But that's normal when when you're in the NFL and you're running all the time and
First
lifting all the
offseason
time.
between rookie year and second year can be a transformational year for a lot of guys.
For sure. And it's kind of like the same way where you go from high school into college, like your body changes, more loads goes onto your body, so it's able to build and tolerate more things.
Yeah.
And I think, especially going into this second year, this is the best I ever felt. And this is also, I want to say, maybe the heaviest I've ever been as well. So, yeah, we'll see.
More power to win the game.
Hey, listen, man. Mike Green said this is the heaviest he's ever been. Because, listen, like I said earlier, guys, like, for a lot of this past season, I saw, when I watched Mike Green just, go one-on-one with NFL tackles, like I said, his power was getting absorbed by guys. It was crazy to watch. I want to show you guys something really quick. Take a look at Mike Green.
Goodness gracious.
Take a look at Mike Green in Senior Bowl reps, right? Practice reps. Senior Bowl practice reps going up against, this is an Oregon right tackle here. Look how he goes right through his chest and puts him on his ass, right? He wasn't doing that. He wasn't doing that in the league. You want to know why? Because guys in the league, tackles in the league, they make a lot of money, for one. And the reason they make a lot of money is because they have a family to provide for. These dudes at the Senior Bowl, Mike Green, didn't have no families to provide for. So, of course, they was going to let you run them over. Of course they were. But in the league, that ain't happening. That ain't flying. You know what I'm saying? Let's watch it one more time. This is what he was doing, right? This is what he was doing at Senior Bowl practice. Right through his chest. Boom. And that's what you want to see in the league. But in order to get that, you have to come into your grown man NFL body. Okay, it's non-debatable. It's just what has to happen. All right. So I'll go back here.
There you go. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Really appreciate you coming on.
Oh, that was the end of it. Okay. That was the end of it. right through his chest and puts him on his ass. Sound like them shots. Yeah, I'm finna be on my ass. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It is what it is though. Void, what up, Void? Appreciate you for coming through, man. That's my boy right there. That's my boy. Bring that power back, Mike Green. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, Tandra. Bring that power back. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. All right, chat. I mean, you guys have been killing me so far this stream. We're going to shift gears here. Okay, we're going to shift gears. I want to get into this article here about Trenton Simpson. Okay, Trenton Simpson. This is the topic now. Why Trenton Simpson feels this will be his breakout year. This is from Clifton Browns of the Ravens website here, Ravens Media. I'm just going to read this off to you guys. Trenton Simpson was 21 years old when the Ravens drafted him. He's about to turn 25 on June 14th, and much has transpired since he arrived as a third-round pick from Clemson. The likable linebacker is older, stronger, and better. He's been through ups and downs that have tested him, like losing his starting job early last season before bouncing back with strong play down the stretch. Still in great spirits and terrific shape, Trenton Simpson has never felt more comfortable playing defense for the Ravens. His quickness running to the football and his muscular, jacked body, have stood out during the OTA practices that have been open to the media. When Trenton Simpson says he expects 2026 to be his best season, it's easy to believe him, okay? He says here, and I quote, "My mentality in year 4 is great." It's crazy to think that this is already year 4 for Trenton Simpson. He says, "My maturity, understanding, and preparation with everything is better." That's good to hear. "How to lift weights, how to eat and take care of my body. I know it's showing because I feel so much faster. I feel like I'm ahead out there." I love that. "There is competition for playing time next to Pro Bowl inside linebacker Roquan Smith, and Simpson wants to play as much as possible. Teddy Buchanan started 13 games as a rookie in 2025, but he is still recovering from a season-ending knee injury in week 15. OTAs are giving Simpson a head start on the field, and he loves new head coach Jesse Minter's defensive scheme." Oh, see, now this is what I'm talking about. A lot of guys on that defense have already said so far that they love Jesse Minter. And they love his scheme. They love how it's complex, but it's so easy to understand because of how good a teacher Jesse Minter is. Let that sink in, chat. Let that sink in. We went from having a John Harbaugh who he couldn't teach shit but special teams. He couldn't teach shit but special teams. I guarantee you, John Harbaugh was probably because listen. All he did, John Harbaugh, was set the culture, right? But also gave his Harbaugh-isms, right? Also gave these speeches that had a lot of empty motivation in them and things like that, right? Like hollow hype, right? From John Harbaugh. He probably benefited the most from ChatGPT. Imagine John Harbaugh. "Hey, look, my team just lost a game. Please make up a script to hype up some 25-year-old boys / men to win the next game." I guarantee you that's what John Harbaugh was doing. But the fact that Jesse Minter, he's not only a motivator and a culture setter, he's actually an X's and O's guy. And the defense understands exactly what he's saying. Like the language he's speaking is theirs. It's English. They're speaking English. He's speaking English to them. I love that. Let's keep reading. "Simpson believes his versatility will play well into Minter's scheme as a linebacker who can help the defense in multiple ways. He had a career-high 2.5 sacks last season along with 66 tackles and wants to have a bigger impact as a pass rusher." He said, "That's what I did at Clemson a lot. I moved around. I came off the edge. I came from college really as a stand-up DN who moved." Okay. He says, "I've always loved to spy the quarterback. The more versatile you are, being on the edge, in the box, wherever can help a defense. I need to know all the spots. We're going to play quarterbacks who scramble. I believe I'm the guy on this team who can get to any quarterback. As long as I show that to the coaches and they gain that trust in me, I'll be ready to roll." And he's damn right about that because the Ravens are going to play some scrambling quarterbacks. I think about like a Josh Allen. I think about even like a Patrick Mahomes. I think about a lot of these different quarterbacks in the league. As a matter of fact, I don't want to say most, but I think maybe in like 5 years, you'll see like 75% of quarterbacks have mobility. I wouldn't say that today. Some of these guys are mobile, but they're not like mobile quite like a Lamar or a Josh Allen or a Jaden Daniels, Kyler Murray, something like that, right? But he makes a good point here. Like, you're going to have to like bring down mobile quarterbacks. So I love the fact that Trenton Simpson is like seemingly like, back and in full effect now. And here's the thing about Trenton Simpson. There's no Teddy Buchanan right now. Teddy Buchanan is still nursing a knee injury from last season. So Trenton Simpson's time is now to really impress the coaches early and often. So we could see Trenton Simpson very well start this season alongside Roquan Smith, playing that weak side linebacker position. And we could see him making plays like off the edge. I can only imagine how many guys, right, outside of edges, right, and interior pass rushers. Imagine how many guys on this team can rush the passer. Trenton Simpson can do it. He just said it himself here in this article. That's what he did at Clemson. Obviously, not Trey Hendrickson. Kyle Hamilton can do it. Hell, Chandler Rivers, rookie, can do it. We've seen it in his tape. So what I'm saying here, Chad, is that Jesse Minter has literally every single tool in the toolbox that he could possibly need in order for this Ravens defense to succeed and be a top 3 unit. I asked Femi Ayambadejo last night on our show. If you haven't watched that episode, please go watch it. It's a great one. We had former Raven and Super Bowl champion Femi Ayambadejo on the main pod last night. But he was saying so many things. He was saying that this team, I forgot what I was going to say. You guys have cooked me. I'm cooked. You guys have cooked me. What was it about? Trent Simpson and the defense and the pass rush and things like that. I can't even freaking remember. I'm so like excited, and honestly, I really have to break the seal right now. So you know what? I'm going to take a quick break. We're going to take a quick break here on Quiet Storm Sports. I will be right back. And we're going to get into some more football talk, okay? But in the meantime, let's take another listen. Let's take another listen to some things about Mike Green and what he was saying here.
Of just like all these plays that I was literally like just this close to making, kind of made me realize like I was playing a little bit more better than I was, even though like the stats didn't necessarily show that. But I think, like I said, I think I learned a lot from last year, and I think just that cut up just showed me a lot about myself. And even though I felt like I didn't necessarily meet the standard that I wanted to meet last year, I came very close.
Do you feel like you can be a double-digit sack guy? I mean, that's what he said the goal is for this year.
Yeah, for sure. Like every edge rusher is going to want to hit that double-digit sacks. And I feel like sacks is just one thing that just comes as a whole. I don't think you just get one sack here, then the next year you get one sack. Like once you get a couple of them, they all start deforming after that. And it's a lot of other things that goes into sacks that I feel like a lot of people don't really know. But once you get a few under your belt, like, and then you could just take off from there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, you're a guy that's used to piling them up. I mean, you had 17 your last year in college, led the nation. To go from 17 and then rookie year, like you said, not get as many as you want. Like, how tough is that? Because you're just a guy, you were so used to getting so many sacks, you know what I mean? Like, of course it's the NFL, right? That's different. Yeah. Much different. But like, how hard is it to adjust? You know what I mean?
That's something that I actually thought about a lot. And, you got to take in a lot of things into consideration. And even though, like I said, I didn't really meet the standard that I wanted to meet, I gotta think about a couple of different things. Like, these are the best of the best guys that I'm going against every single week. And not really like saying that like that's just an excuse, but it's just being realistic. And, like in college, when I was able to pile up all these sacks, it raised my standards so high. But like, it's like little things like coach showing me those clips where I was just this close make me really realize like, all right, well, I'm doing the right things. It's just the matter of time of when these plays are going to start to stack up on each other.
Right.
The Ravens signed a guy who has quite a few NFL sacks, and Trey Anderson. Obviously, you've had a little chance to work with him, and will work with him more. Just curious, anything you've already taken away from him, and what your guys' interactions have been like up to this point?
Yeah, Trey,
All right. Your boy is back. Your boy is back. Okay. No need to do a welfare check on your boy. Your boy is back and good. I just had to take a little bathroom break real quick. You know what I'm saying? That's all. By the way, shout out to the replay gang. Thank you so much. If you're replay gang and you're rocking out here on this episode, you are the GOAT. Please be sure to leave a like on this video. No, I did not just throw up glaucoma. If I did, I would not be back on stream right now. Trust me. I'm good. I'm ready to take more drinks. I am. I'm not that guy. Okay? So look, here's what we're going to move into. Here's what we are going to move into now. Oh yeah. Well, let me finish up this article. Simpson has gained 3 pounds this offseason, but all of it looks like muscle. Putting in the work has never been Simpson's problem, and he's entering a contract year hoping to have his best season at an opportune time. DC Anthony Weaver spent the past 2 seasons as the Dolphins coordinator since returning to Baltimore. He has been impressed with Simpson's demeanor and confidence. I remember Trent as a rookie, Anthony Weaver said, and his growth and development from where I remember him to where he is now has just been astronomical, said Anthony Weaver. It's a credit to him and how hard he's worked. I'm just incredibly proud of that kid, just knowing where he was as a rookie and how green he was and just how much growth there's been schematically overall. There's just been leaps and bounds of growth. I love to hear that. Much will transpire over the summer, but Simpson looks ready to seize the moment. He's excited about Baltimore's defense and expects to carve out a consistent role as either a starter or a rotational linebacker, believing he can become an impact player. The defense is going to be very special, Simpson said. If we can continue to work, we're going to be the number 1 defense in the NFL. The system, the scheme, it's built towards the players' best suits and what they do best. I don't want to ever look back. I want to take what I did from the previous years and take that jump. I want people to say, this is why we drafted him. It's all come together. That's my goal. Again, guys, that is Trenton Simpson, Ravens linebacker, who is fighting for a spot, honestly. Trying to beat out Teddy Buchanan for that weak side linebacker spot alongside Roquan Smith. And I have faith that he can do it. I do. I think that Trenton Simpson has all of the qualities to be a elite, dominant, weak side linebacker. I think that if Roquan Smith were to retire today, I'd put Teddy Buchanan at the strong side linebacker, and I'd put Trenton Simpson as a weak side linebacker. I would. And I think that, the future, honestly, the future for the Ravens linebacker room is very bright. Okay? The future for the Ravens linebacking room is very, very bright. It is. Even with guys like Jay Higgins, who are like buried deep on the depth chart. I'm not sure why. I love Jay Higgins, Iowa kid. I hope he has a really, really good preseason and really makes these coaches think twice about not giving him some more opportunities, because I think that's what he needs to break through to the next level. I do. But yeah, this linebacking crew. And then also, I want to touch on this really quick. Anthony Weaver has said at his presser the other day that he hopes that, he thinks that Roquan Smith is going to shut up a lot of the doubters. And it's like, okay, Anthony, you said it, not me. You said it. You said Roquan was going to shut up the doubters. I need to see it. I would love to see it. Y'all got that Monique meme? I would like to see it. Or how does it go? I would like to see it. I would. I want to see. I need to see it. I have to see it. I need that more than I need air, because he's making a butt ton of money. Roquan Smith is. So yes, I need to see him bounce back. Yes, I need to see him. And if there's anything that will do it, is having Calais Campbell, an old dog, come back, and then Zion Young, a young dog, come back. Now you're the middle child, Roquan. How you feel about that? Now you're the middle child. And as somebody who is the middle child, you got to do something to stand out. You got to do something to stand out. Roquan Smith is the middle child of that defense. He is. Void with the super chat donation. Appreciate you, Void, dropping the 2P. Says linebacker's future is bright as the lights in Bateman's eyes. Oh, see, here you go. I thought this was going to be a fruitful super chat donation. Turns out it's not, but it is. It still is. It still is. Void, I appreciate you, brother. This drink right here is for you, brother. Cheers. Man. Bateman, 8+ touchdowns next season. Book it. I don't care what y'all say. Appreciate you, Void. Love you, brother. All right. All the middle child stand up. That's what I'm talking about, JR. You know what it is. All right. I want to get into some other things, right? I want to get into some other things outside of Ravens football. I also want to do some questions and answers in the chat as well. I want to do some Q&As. You can drop questions about, this Ravens team. You can drop questions about the NFL. You can drop questions about sports in general, or you can just drop questions about just any and everything. Again, you're getting unfiltered Sutton right now. You can drop questions about anything. I'll answer it about anything. It doesn't even have to be about sports. It can be about anything. Okay. But let me bring up some other things here while we are here. Let's see. What do we got? I want to talk to you guys about this. Did you guys know that the Chicago Bears are apparently considering moving from the state of Illinois to the state of Indiana, right? And building a stadium there? That's crazy to me. I mean, the Windy City, their team, the Bears, they're thinking about moving. And when I saw this story originally, I was thinking to myself, like, okay, why would the Bears move to another state? Now, I get moving like somewhere else, maybe to a different city in Illinois, right? I mean, but even then, outside of Chicago, why would you do that? Right? Why would you do that? I mean, Chicago is a very storied state. Not storied state, but a storied city. Illinois is a very storied state. You know what I'm saying? And I don't get why they would move, but I had to look into it. And apparently, as good old Grok is about to tell us here, the reason why they're moving, it says here, let me see. Adam Schefter highlights the Chicago Bears, yada, yada, yada. This follows the Bears board voting to advance stadium development in Hammond, Indiana, after Illinois lawmakers failed to secure funding incentives for sites like Arlington Heights. So basically what this sounds like here is the state of Illinois does not know how much they're going to charge the Chicago Bears in property taxes for their stadium. So the Chicago Bears are saying, hey, look, if you don't know how much you want to charge some property taxes so we can plan correctly, we're just going to move somewhere else where they do know how much they're going to charge us property taxes. And I guess that is Hammond, Indiana. But I think that would be a huge mistake. I'm not exactly how far Hammond, Indiana is from the Bears Stadium. Let me see. How far is Hammond, Indiana? And if you guys are asking any questions, I'll get to them in a second here. How far is Hammond, Indiana from Bears Stadium? Let's see, because I want to know. Thinking about my request. Let's go search it up. Come on. Like the video, y'all, if you have not already. We'd appreciate that. Thank you so much. 5 miles away. I see somebody say in the chat. 5 miles away. Arlington Heights is like 15 miles away. Okay, so that's not bad. This says about 18 miles straight line, or as the crow flies distance to the proposed Bear Stadium. What is as the crow flies? What the fuck does that mean? Whatever. Driving distance roughly 20 to 25 miles. Okay. So we're talking about anywhere between 15 to 30 minutes, right? 15 to 30 minutes away, which isn't terrible. It's not bad, but like still, like I feel like when you move out of your home state, like it was the Chicago Bears, right? They were in Illinois. Why would you move to a totally different state in Indiana? You know, it's almost like, the Washington Commanders, right? I grew up in Prince George's County, Maryland, and the stadium for the Washington, formerly the Redskins, was in Landover, Maryland. And I always wondered, like, why do they call it the Washington Redskins if the stadium is in Maryland? Same thing with like the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys do not play in Dallas, Texas. They don't. They play in Arlington, Texas. So I don't understand. Maybe it does just, it comes down to the property taxes and zoning laws and all that boring stuff, but it's stupid to me. It's stupid to me. PG Gang, what's going on? Q to God, man. Shout out to you, brother. PG Gang. Grew up in Landover and Largo area, brother. Sutton, calling out Sutton. Voice says unfiltered Sutton. Yes, sir. That's what it is. Let me see if I had any questions in here. Let me see. I don't think so. Nobody questions. No questions. All right. No questions. All right. Cool. Let's see. It'll be like a Jets. Sutton High School, 2004. Okay, Smitty, I see you, Smitty. Hey, man, it's a small world, man. It is. Kansas City Chiefs are moving cities. Both New York teams play in New Jersey. That's true. They both play in East Rutherford, New Jersey, the Jets and the Giants. That's right. Politics are a motherfucker, aren't they? They're a motherfucker. They are. I think there was one more thing I wanted to bring to you guys here on this episode. I was going to save this for sudden reactions. I was. Any of you guys play Madden? Or ever have played Madden before? Did you guys see this? They're doing timing-based catching now in the new Madden game. Like, no longer do you have to like time your throw perfectly, but now you have to time the catch perfectly too. And if you don't, they can drop it. Like, no longer is it just like, oh, if I'm throwing to, Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson, like they're going to catch it if it's like an easy catch. Like, no, you actually have to, as a player, do something to make it a good catch. Like, it's crazy to me. I don't know if you guys saw this, but this is just something that like it really bugged me. Even as somebody who doesn't even play Madden anymore, and honestly, this is something that makes me not want to play Madden. This is insane. This is genuinely insane to me, and I don't understand it. I don't get it. Like I said, I don't know if y'all seen this yet, but this is insane. It's crazy. Let me see here. They're turning Madden into 2K is what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, Money Mike. You got to green a catch now. Imagine how crazy that is. You have to green a catch. That's wild. That is wild. NCAA and Madden taking ideas from 2K is what I'm saying. ISO. Shout out to the unks in the chat. Sutton, do you play UFC? I haven't played the game in a long time. I'm not gonna lie. But I used to be a dog at UFC 2. EA UFC 2, nobody is touching me in that game. I haven't really played it since then. But EA UFC 2, listen, man. I was the truth. I'm telling you, ISO, I was the truth. I haven't played it since then, though. Haven't played it since. Is it still good? Is it still good? I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's go back here. We're full screening it. Listen, guys, we have 124 people watching live right now across all platforms. Again, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming out to this episode of Quiet Storm Sports. All the support that you guys have given me and Alex over the years, and even just today, listen, we can't thank you enough. We can't thank you enough here at PRP. All I can say is that there is a lot more content where this came from. Trust me, when the season starts, PRP is going full regalia. Full regalia. And another thing, when the season starts, y'all know what's coming. Y'all know what's coming. And you know who you are, too. You know who you are. That's right. You guys know. This is my BATE HATE book. All of my Rashad Bateman haters out there are in this book. And I did this last night, but guess what? I'm going to do it again because I got to show you guys because there's been some more names added to the list. Okay? This is how many names are on the BATE list so far. It's a lot of names. I'm trying to get the camera to focus, but there's a lot of names, okay? JD says put his name in bold. JD, you've been asking for that for a couple of weeks now, so guess what? You're getting your wish. You're getting your freaking wish. Where's your name? JD13. Where's his name at? JD. There we go, right there. JD. Bold. 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 You wanted to let it be known how much you hate on Rashad Bateman. That's okay. And that's okay. And that's all right. But just know, I need an apology. I need a handshake agreement from everybody watching right now. Who is on the BATE hate list or wants to be on the BATE hate list. I need you to agree with me. A handshake agreement. If Rashad Bateman scores a touchdown before Zay Flowers this season, I need an apology from all of you. I need an apology from all of you. Now listen, if Zay Flowers scores a touchdown before Rashad Bateman, I will personally come in the studio and I will come in here in a black suit and I will bury the Rashad Bateman narratives for good. That's how much faith I have in Rashad Bateman scoring a touchdown before Zay Flowers this season. I promise you. Let me see. Miss Fancy Pants need to go on there too? Does Miss Fancy Pants need to go on the list? Not you, Miss Fancy Pants. The shades too, Ashley? I got you with the shades. I'll put the shades on too. The all black shades, all black suit. I promise you, I will. Especially, don't let Bateman get traded. If Bateman if Bateman gets traded, I'm going to have a whole eulogy prepared. Black suit, black tie event. Don't come through unless you're mourning. Don't come through unless you're mourning. I will have a mourning episode if Rashad Bateman ends up getting traded. But I don't think that's going to happen, though. I don't. But yeah, let me know. Let me know who need to go on the list. This is the last thing I'm gonna do on this episode. It's the last thing I'm gonna do. I'll prepare the obituary. Ashley says she's speaking at the eulogy. Only Bateman respecters. You're not gonna put no smut on his name. Nobody, no. We're not putting no dirt on Rashad Bateman's name at his eulogy. Or at his funeral, if he is to get traded. And that's a big if. If was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. And I'm drunk right now, but I'm still telling you. Y'all do that, I'm on y'all ass. I think Bate will hit those numbers Sutton put out there. 600 yards, 8 touchdowns is as good as a done deal. And see, that's what I'm saying. Look, for all you Bate haters out there, if Rashad Bateman in this crowded ass offense gets 600 yards and 8 touchdowns, you have to say your apologies. You do. You do. Especially considering how much we're paying him. Especially considering. Why do you believe in Bateman when he had one good season? Says Syndicate 707. That's a good question, Syndicate. I'll say it like this. I'll put it like this. Rashad Bateman is the type of receiver who he has no limitations, right? His size is not a limitation. His hands are not a limitation. His route running is not a limitation. His only limitation is the amount of opportunities that he gets. That's his only limitation. And he's had a rocky career because of, injuries in the very first part of his career. It's either been injuries, like a lot of injuries, or Lamar has a terrible offensive line. It's like one of the two. It's one of the two between those, right? And the only year where neither of those two things happened, Rashad Bateman scored 11 touchdowns. You know what I mean? Like, we've seen him be productive before. We've seen it. Lamar just needs time to throw. That's it. That's it. He didn't have that last year. Lamar did not have time to throw last year. So that's why I believe in Bateman. And, oh, by the way, he was a number one, not a number one, a first round pick. That's why I believe. That's why I believe. That's why I believe. The chef with the super chat donation. Thank you so much. Dropping the 2-piece in the chat. Says, Sutton, you will have to paint your nails too. Why would I have to paint my nails? I'm not Caleb Williams. Right? I'm not the Ice Man, right? No, I'm not painting my nails though. I'm not painting my nails. That's not happening. That's not happening. Thank you so much, brother, for your super chat donation though. Chef. Thank you so much, brother. I believe Bate feeds off Zay. You're lucky I couldn't delete that. Delete what? Still prefer Tez. You prefer Tez? I mean, that's okay. Hopefully, I mean, I'm rooting on Tez too. If Tez can come out and have listen, he's gonna need more than 8 targets. I can guarantee you that. Femi came on last night and said that, and this is very important. A lot of you guys missed this last night. Femi, I am Adejo, former Raven, former Super Bowl champion, came on the show last night with me and Alex, and he said that based off of his discussions that he has had with, people at the Ravens and things, he's heard from coaches and Eric DeCosta and stuff like that, they are really high on Tez Walker. They're really high on Tez Walker. So this could mean that you would see a lot more targets for Tez. I think you could see a lot more than 8 for sure. Maybe you see 24. Maybe he triples that this year, right? Maybe he triples the 8 and goes for 24 targets this year, and we'll see what he does with that. I'm not sure, but if Tez Walker is going to justify being on the field, he's one of those players who's going to have to prove himself early and very often. And I'm talking preseason. And here's the thing. Tez Walker proved himself in last year's preseason. Okay, but with D-Hop coming in, it was like he got pushed down even further down the priority list, down the totem pole for wide receivers. Now that is seemingly looking like we're not going to sign another veteran wide receiver. I don't think he gets pushed down the line. I think that he's right there with Zay and Bate. It's Zay, Bate, now Tez. Okay, look, Tez, it's your turn. Tez, it's your turn. You're gonna get a couple of third down looks. What do you do with those? I cannot wait to see Lamar Jackson target Tez Walker on a third down this year and see what he does with it. I can't wait to see it. I cannot wait to see it. Mike says they won't let me send a super chat. Damn, they won't let you send a super chat? That's crazy. They let everybody send super chats. Maybe you try closing the app, open it up again. Bateman is the number 5. Disrespectful. Disrespectful. Foolish and disrespectful. Mad Rasta. Foolish and disrespectful. Number 5 is crazy. Number 5 is crazy. Could have gotten the Bateman pro. Y'all talking about Carolina Panthers legend, LSU legend, Terrace Marshall Jr.? Is that who you're talking about, Void? Last time I checked, Terrace Marshall ain't done shit in the NFL. Not a damn thing in the NFL. Bateman way better. Way better. Way better. I don't know about number 5, but still prefer Tez. That's fair. He's definitely not number 5. Definitely not number 5. Money Mike says Bate is the type of receiver who expects the ball when he completes the route. He needs more of a pocket quarterback who plays on timing football over backyard. This is what I've been saying. Money Mike. He'd have been way better with a Jared Goff. He'd have been way better with a Tua Tagovailoa. He would have been way better with a Matthew Stafford. He'd be way better. Imagine if Rashad Bateman was a Pittsburgh Steeler. Imagine. Just really quick. Aaron Rodgers gets the ball out the fastest in the league because he doesn't want to get hit, right? Rashad Bateman is Aaron Rodgers' dream at 40-something years old, whatever, however old he is. If Rashad Bateman was a Steeler, he might have a 1,000-yard season. I'm just saying. Let me know if you disagree, because I think it's factual. You know, Lamar Jackson is the type of quarterback he wants to, if the play is not big enough or it doesn't make enough sense, he wants to run around, find the big play. And that's what Zay Flowers, the likes of Hollywood Brown and Isaiah Likely, they excelled at that. Rashad Bateman is like, all right, I'm out of my break. I beat my man. Where's the ball? Oh, Lamar Jackson's running around again. And you guys wonder why he gives up on routes. You guys wonder why he doesn't look like he wants to be there. I mean, you guys know this, man. Wide receivers, they rely on so many things to go right in the offense. Again, center has to give a good snap to the quarterback. Offensive line has got to block well, right? The quarterback has to see the receivers, right? You have to be in his read, in his vision, things like that. The quarterback has to not be locking your ass up, and then you can maybe get the ball. So when you're only getting 2 looks a game, like 2 targets a game, how do you expect to get in a rhythm, dog? You just can't. He went from having over 4 targets a game in 2024 to having just over 2 targets a game in 2025. They took away half his targets. And y'all wanted him to be the same dog that he was in 2024. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Jesus, man. I can't. Taking another shot of water. Who's ducking shots? I'm right here with it. Ain't nobody ducking shots. I'm right here. I'm actually good now. I'm good now. Y'all was about to get me. Y'all was about to get me earlier. Y'all almost got me out of here earlier, but I'm good now. I shut down the super chat feature. Since when? I did not. Is it shut down now? That's crazy if it is. Smitty says stay hydrated with the 550 joules. Smitty, we're taking a drink for you, brother. Appreciate that, man. Jeez, man. 100 people watching live on YouTube. Shout out to y'all. Happy hour episode here of Quiet Storm Sports. Christian, happy Pride with the 628 joules. This one's going for you, man. Jeez, man. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. No shots, y'all. If y'all love me. Okay. All right. Game 2 of the NBA Finals is tonight. It actually starts in about a half hour. Starts in about a half hour. I cannot wait to see. I am going to go with I'm going with the Spurs tonight. I'm going my San Antonio Spurs. Not my San Antonio Spurs, but the San Antonio Spurs. You guys know I live in Texas, so I'm rooting for anything Texas. And San Antonio, as you guys know, is in Texas. I'm rooting for them tonight. I am. The Don. What's going on, Don? Appreciate you for coming through, brother. Appreciate you for coming through. We got members all over the chat. The Don is in here. Chris is in here. Ashley is in here. Miss Fancy Pants is in here. Tila with the 500 joules. Appreciate you, Tila, aka the moderator. Tila, aka, and the M stands for member. The M stands for moderator. What else you want? What else you want? Tila, this one's for you. Appreciate that. Ooh. All right. His eyes aren't low enough because y'all can't kill me. Okay? Y'all can't kill a real one. Y'all just can't do it. You feel me? Mad Roster with the $2 super chat donation says we betting heavy on the game props, on this game props. Oh, which props you betting on? Which props we betting on? M stands for make a real shot. Chris, you know I've been taking real shots this entire time. I have. Chris, look me in my eyes right now. Have you not seen the shots I've been pouring up in this here Ravens glass here? I've been pouring them up all day for the Rain Gang because I love the Rain Gang so much. This is the happy hour episode. No more lick? No, the lick is still plentiful. The lick is still plentiful. But you guys see the rules. The rules have changed. See, y'all not gonna get me. Y'all not gonna get me like y'all did the last couple times. Yeah, y'all not gonna get me like y'all did the last couple times. You're just not. Okay. This is how I gotta start doing this more often. It's not juice. Okay. I'll show you actually straight from the bottle. Whoever sends another one, another shot, donation, whatever, I'll actually show you it's coming from the bottle. It's not apple juice. It's not whatever y'all calling it. Okay, it's real deal liquor. Okay. And I only do this for y'all. I know what it looks like when someone takes 6+ shots. Not your boy. Your boy is a heavyweight out here. Y'all must think I'm a lightweight. Chat, they think I'm a lightweight. And listen, if you're part of the replay gang and you're still watching right now, you are a trooper. Because this is the point where I'm just live chat. I'm ranting. I'm just being Sutton. You know what I'm saying? Happy hour Sutton. If you're just joining live and you want to hear about the Ravens talk, just go ahead and rewind for me. Heavy on the lightweight? Nah. Mike with the super chat donation, dropping the 10 spot in the chat. I gotta bring my baby
Green
back
cap,
now.
up emoji.
I gotta bring her back. This one's from Mike. I gotta bring her back. Ah, man. And I'm gonna show y'all. Christian says I'm usually replay gang. I know, Christian. Christian, you on the list too. You on the BATE HATE list. I don't know if you remember, but you on the BATE HATE list. So Mike, man, thank you so much dropping the 10 piece in the chat. Let's clap it up for Mike, man, making it rain. He talking that talk. Says drink up. That's what I'm talking about, man. It's a Friday. What we doing? I gotta make sure my lady's not sleep. Y'all might have knocked her out. I gotta see. Dang, that's crazy. All right. Here we go. High five from I think it's Christian. Shout out to you, Christian. And then Void sent another super chat donation, dropping the 2-piece in the chat. Heavyweight, so was Falele, and we saw that. Yeah, you're right. I ain't Falele though. Thank you so much, Void brother. I appreciate you. Hold on. Let me grab this shot real quick. All right, chat, we're back. We're back. I thought she was asleep. She's not. She was just outside. She was on the balcony. Okay. She was waiting for the next one. Here it is. It's my guy, Mike. Mike M. Flock Gang dropping the 10-piece in the chat. He says, drink up. Mike M says, drink up, and that I shall. Mike, this one is for you. Mike, you've been supporting the channel for a long time, right? It's been at least a couple of years now. And I just want to say I appreciate you. I appreciate you a lot. We appreciate
Y'all
you.
killing me.
Me and my lady here. We both appreciate you. We cheers to you, Mike, into the rain game. And you guys can hear Ace Bug. You guys can hear Ace in the background.
I met him before.
As always. You guys met him before. Woo! That one was for you, Mike. Thank you so much, Mike. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. Woo! All right. All right. This feels like a Black Mirror episode. Black Mirror episode is crazy. But guess what? Guess what? We have another super chat donation. This one is coming from the Don. Shout out to my guy, Don C. Dropping the 5-piece in the chat. That's my guy, man. You talk about a true Purple Rain pioneer. Somebody who's been here since like day one. That's Don C, man. He says, you, Alex, and Femi were awesome last night. Hashtag replay gang. I was ready to run through a brick wall. I know that's right. Me too. Me too, brother. Clap it up for Don C, man. Purple Rain pioneer. Always big ups to my guy Don C. Always, also Mike. Clap it up for Mike M Flock Gang as well, who dropped the 10-piece in the chat. Shout out to you, my guy Voy. Let's clap it up for him, dropping the 2-piece. Appreciate all of y'all, man. You guys are amazing. You guys are incredible. Couldn't do this without you guys. Really, could not do this without you guys. How about this? So NBA Finals comes on tonight, right? And what I want to ask y'all is, wait, let me see this in the chat. Wait, Sutton and Mike are coming to my house. I gotta start cleaning. Well, Christian, where you stay at? You in Baltimore? And why y'all laughing in the chat? Why y'all laughing? Y'all just laughing over here. I feel like I'm being laughed at. I feel like y'all not laughing with me. I feel like y'all laughing at me. Y'all laughing at me? I thought we was together. Bateman is a Jag. Marine Gamer TV. Get the hell out of here with that. A Jag? Just the guy? Send him to Pittsburgh. See what he do. Watch how he be wide receiver 1. Watch how he be wide receiver 1 over Michael Pittman. JR said, we from Baltimore. We ain't from PG. Oh my gosh. You guys are killing me. You guys are killing me. All right. What I wanted to ask was this, though. What I wanted to ask was this. Normally on the weekends, okay, me and my lady, we do a throwback movie night where we watch a movie from the 90s or the 2000s just to kind of go back and see how good movies used to be. I want some recommendations. If you have a recommendation for me, please drop it in the live chat. Honestly, better yet, please drop it in the comments so I can see it after the fact, or do both, right? So I can see both ways. But I need a good movie to watch tonight. After the finals game is over, I need a good old school movie to watch. 90s and 2000s. Let me know which are some of y'all favorites, please. Chris, yes, that's throwback. Yes, it's throwback. Okay, it's throwback. All right, I was born in the 90s. All right, it just is what it is. It's throwback to me. It's throwback to me. Okay, you can do 80s. You can go back. You can go far. You can go as far back as the 80s. I'm fine with that. 80s through 2000s. I'm cool with that. Preferably 90s, 2000s. Okay. Short Circuit 2, says Afia. Okay. Let me write some of these down, actually. Let me know y'all favorite movies. Throwback movies. Because I'm going to write some of these down. Because seriously. Make sure I leave enough room for the BATE HATE list. Let me make sure I don't miss that. Because y'all motherfuckers is going to be... Y'all going to see y'all Judgment Day. That's for sure. Y'all going to see y'all Judgment Day. Don't even worry about it. All right, good movies. Here we go. Throwback movies. I got to make sure I write y'all names down next to these too. So let's see. All right, let me go from the down to the bottom and up. Let me see. Money Mike. And again, if you're part of the replay gang, drop it in the comment section because I'm going to get y'all's too. Why do fools fall in love, says Money Mike. Why do fools fall in love? That's a good one. Fall in love. Sounds funny. Money Mike. Blank Man, says Stewop87. Blank Man. Never heard of that. Stewman 87. Let's see. Glaucoma says Kill Bill. Seen those. Great movies. Ashley says My Cousin Vinny. I never seen that one. My Cousin Vinny. And if anybody wants to go in the BATE HATE book while I'm at it, please let me know. I will throw you in there. The Crow, says 1MA. Never heard of that one either. Y'all got some good recommendations here, huh? 1MA. Wow Johnny 5. Is it Wow Johnny 5 or is it just Johnny 5? Wow Johnny 5, Smitty 5, okay. Smitty 86, my guy. Money Talks, I've seen that one. The Warriors, I've seen that one. You should watch How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. That's Bateman's preseason. Chris, I'm done playing with you. Mike says Die Hard. I've seen that one. I've seen Pootie Tang, Tila. I've seen Pootie Tang. Although I might go back and watch Pootie Tang again. That's a good one. It's a really good one. Dead Presidents. I've seen that one. Paid in Full. Seen that one recently. I didn't write down Afia's Short Circuit 2. Let me write that down. Circuit 2. Afia. The Woods, seen that one. New Jersey Drive. Why have I not seen that? New Jersey Drive. Y'all got a lot of good recommendations, huh? All right, keep them coming. Shit. Money Talks, I've seen that one. King of New York, I haven't seen that one. Lord of the Rings and Hobbit movie series. I've never been a big fan of the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit movies, at least not growing up as a kid, but I am a big Game of Thrones fan. So I feel like I would like Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit movies, right, Justin? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if I like those, I would like that, right? So maybe I got to get into those two. The Negotiator, Any Given Sunday. Little Giants, that's a classic. I've seen that a few. Any Given Sunday. Let me write that down. Any Given Sunday. Like I said, I'm writing y'all names down next to these movies. So if the movie trash, I'm gonna let you know about it. I'm gonna let you know. The Negotiator, I didn't get that one. The Negotiator. Okay. All right. Remember the Titans, definitely seen that. Set It Off, definitely seen that. Chris M just keep joking on Bateman. It's all good. Independence Day, seen that one. John Doe, if you want to be upset with the system and cry. Okay. John Doe. All right, I'll watch that one. All right. The Abyss with Ed Harris, says Justin. Damn, okay. Keep them coming. Shoot. I got a list. Die Hard. The Abyss with Ed Harris. Justin Lewis. Hey, listen, man, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for all your help. This will really help me, believe it or not, pick movies, because I'm terrible at picking movies. When it's time to actually pick it, I'm like super indecisive sometimes, you know, because like when you pick a movie to watch, like, you know, you and your wife or your girl or your dude or your husband, whatever, you can get like super indecisive. You can get super like, oh, what do we want to watch? What do we want to commit to? You know what I mean? And if you guys are saying that these movies are like that and they're great, then I believe you. Okay, I believe you. Love Man on Fire. Man on Fire is a great movie. Denzel. Love that. Love that. Twilight. Cheeks Twilight. What is Cheeks Twilight? Miss Fancy Pants. What does that mean? Cheeks Twilight. I've heard of Twilight, but not Cheeks Twilight. Not Cheeks Twilight. Primal Fear. Cape Fear with Robert De Niro. Flight was a great movie. Great movie. Not gonna lie. One of my favorites. Flight with Denzel. Denzel is one of my favorite actors. Top 3 favorite actors for me. I'm gonna have to go with Denzel Washington, number 1. Number 2, I'm gonna have to go with okay, so Denzel number 1. Number 2, I'm gonna go with shit. Number 2 is close. It's so razor close for me, but I'm gonna have to go Samuel L. Jackson, number 2. Number 3, I'm gonna go with Leonardo DiCaprio. Those are my top 3 actors of all time. Denzel number 1. What's the name? Samuel L. number 2, and then Leonardo DiCaprio number 3. If I had to go 4 and 5, I'd go at 4. At 4, I probably go. And 4 and 5 are tough. I'm not gonna lie. 4 and 5 are really tough for me. Will Smith. Will Smith is up there for me for sure. And then 5. Viola Davis. Viola Davis is definitely up there for me. For sure. For sure. Oh, I forgot about Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman he's up there, but like his voice does a lot of heavy lifting. It does. Tom Hanks is cool, but I don't have to have him. Robert De Niro, classic for sure. For sure. Romeo and Juliet with Leonardo. That was a good one. Mike says, I love movies, so we can do this all day. A bona fide cinephile. Hey, man, I can't say that about myself, but like, I love movies too. I do. So we can do this all day. Higher learning. You know, a movie I just watched not recently. You know what movie I rewatched recently was Precious. I rewatched Precious recently. And very traumatic. Very traumatic. But Paula Patton though. Paula Patton. I'm gonna just say that. Precious is a great movie. Yeah, Monique was an asshole in that movie though. Poetic Justice, Harry and the Hendersons. Never heard of that one. Never heard of that one. Color Purple, long ass movie. Anime recommendations. I'm not really into anime. I used to love anime when I was younger, but I never carried that same interest for it into my adulthood. I didn't. It's not like I'm like against it or anything like that. I just never really got into the newer animes. I didn't. Like I grew up on like, the Dragon Ball Z's and the Narutos and all that good stuff, but like, after that I just never really followed it up. I don't know. Cause you got your degree and think you know everything. Afia, you know what it is. You know what it is. Mustache Mariah Carey. Oh man. Y'all are funny. Y'all are funny. Somebody recommended Precious. I didn't even see it. I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that. Shrek. Was never a big fan of the Shrek series. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was never a big fan of Shrek. Like, to be honest with you, I was never a big fan of DreamWorks studio movies to begin with, like at all. Like Shrek and like they had a couple of good ones like Shark Tales and like Over the Hedge, and they had DreamWorks had a couple good movies. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But I don't think that they were like they weren't holding a candle to Pixar movies. They just weren't. Okay, they just were not. They just weren't. Shrek wasn't that good, y'all. It wasn't that good. Like, it had some funny moments in it. Like, Eddie Murphy was pretty funny in it as Donkey. Like, but it's not one of those where like I have to go back and watch it again. I'll put it this way: Shrek or Toy Story. It's a no-brainer, right? We're going Toy Story. Shrek or Finding Nemo. It's a no-brainer, right? We're going Finding Nemo. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just didn't stack up. It was like the Charles Barkley. Shrek was like the Charles Barkley of its era. When you had Michael Jordan's like Toy Story and Finding Nemo running around. You know what I mean? Shrek was good. It just was born at the wrong time. It was made at the wrong time. That's all it was. That's all it was. And Afia, I see you screaming in the chat for Shrek, but like, no, I think that most people would agree with me in saying that Shrek is not better than a Toy Story. Are you kidding me? Toy Story 1, 2, 3, or 4. Well, maybe not 4, but like the first 3, maybe not even 3, but the first 2, goated. And you're Finding Nemo? What are we talking about? Mike with the super chat donation says, you're pissing me off, man.
You're
Take another
pissing me
shot
off.
for the Shrek take. You be
Take
doing
another
so
shot for
good,
the
then
Shrek
boom.
You be doing so good, then boom. Disappointing me.
Disappointing me. That's funny. Like I said, Shrek, man, is not a bad movie. And I got the shots coming up for you, bro. They're coming up for you. But it's not a bad movie. It's just the fact that, like, they were kind of forgettable films. They were forgettable. Let's just be real. The storyline in Shrek is not as compelling as the storyline in like Toy Story. It's not as compelling as the storyline in Finding Nemo. It's not as compelling as the storyline in A Bug's Life. It's not as compelling. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe you don't, because you like Shrek. You like Shrek. I mean, I like Shrek. I just don't love it. One of my favorite lines from the Shrek series is when Donkey first meets Shrek and he's so excited and Shrek is just like, oh, whatever, And Donkey's like, in the morning, I'm making waffles. That was an iconic line to me. To me, it was. To be honest with you though, I don't like Shrek. And we're talking about just DreamWorks movies. I don't like Shrek as much as I like a movie like Madagascar. Madagascar, I actually loved a lot more than the Shrek movies. Call me crazy, but that's what I'm thinking. I mean, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. JR says he's appalled by what he's hearing. It just wasn't as good. It just wasn't as good. I'm sorry. It just wasn't as good. Mike, the shots are coming. Afia says, I love Madagascar too. Madagascar is a great movie. Love it. See, I'm not like biased towards or against DreamWorks or anything like that. I do love Pixar better. Pixar is way better. Huh? It's a Pixar movie. Oh, no, it's actually a Disney movie. Zootopia. If you haven't seen Zootopia, that is an awesome movie. Zootopia 1 and 2. That's called Inside Out. That's a Pixar movie. It's a Pixar movie. Pixar is goated. Animated movies, Pixar is it. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing outside of that. Mike, this is from Mike dropping the $10 super chat donation. Brother, we appreciate you so much. This one is for you, man. Cheers. Cheers to our Ravens, to a 17-0 season plus a Super Bowl. Here we go. Woo. All right, let me read through this chat. Wifey said we might have to up the price. Y'all getting her messed up over here. Let me see.
I call the shots, literally 15.
Inside Out is definitely goated for sure. It is. Monsters Inc. We haven't talked about Monsters Inc. Monsters Inc. Goated. Monsters Inc. is goated. But I got a hot take about Monsters Inc. too. I got a hot take about it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Y'all not gonna like it. But I will say that I personally enjoyed the second Monsters Inc. better than the first one. The second Monsters Inc. was better than the first Monsters Inc. And I'm talking about Monsters Inc. University. Monsters Inc. University was better than the first one. Okay. The story was more compelling. And if you haven't watched it, you need to go watch it. And see, I'm not biased on these things, right? I'm not just the type of person who, the first iteration of this series always has to be the best. That's what I hate when people do that. I hate when people act like the sequel can never be better than the original. That's not true. Like if you're talking like strictly like off of emotions and feeling, like, oh, this movie had me made a feeling at this time and I was growing up and I resonated with it because of this. Cool. But if we talk about which was pound for pound the better movie, I got to go with the second Monsters Inc. I do. I got to go with the second one. I do. I like the storyline better. See? Now we talking. Monsters University was hard. It was hard. See? And if you agrees, she agrees. Y'all saying I'm drunk? I'm not. Mike says Eagle Eye. I just rewatched that movie a couple of months ago. Me and my girl, we rewatched it actually on Valentine's Day. I remember that. We rewatched that movie, Eagle Eye. She fell asleep on it, of course. She falls asleep on all our movies. Anyway, Eagle Eye was a movie with Shia LaBeouf, and it was where it's like AI before AI. You know what I mean? Like, he started getting contacted by this AI robot who was trying to control him and stuff like that, and apparently has something to do with his dead brother who was a military guy, and it's a lot to it. Like, and it just kind of, it was a great movie. It's a great movie. I'm not doing it any justice explaining it, but like, if you have not seen Eagle Eye and you love action/thriller movies, please watch Eagle Eye, because it is very relevant to what is going on today. That movie came out in the probably late 2000s, I would say. Late 2000s, early 2010s, one of the two, but it's very relevant, to what's going on today. It is. Any Marvel movies? Marvel movies, I love. I've recently gone back and watched a lot of the Avengers movies, and I'm so excited for Doomsday. I think it comes out in December, I want to say. I'm so excited for Avengers Doomsday. That is going to be an incredible movie. I already know, because they're bringing back Robert Downey Jr., which they had to do for, just cash grab purposes. Robert Downey Jr., he brings in the dollars when it comes to the Avengers movie. So, but I'm not mad at it. Even though I want to be entertained, and I'm excited. I'll definitely be front and center to watch those movies. And like I said, I went back and recently watched the older Avengers movies, and those still hold up to this day. If you haven't rewatched them, or if you've never watched them before, just go watch them. Even if you're not a superhero fan, I think you'll still enjoy those movies, just by how good the plot is. It's a very good plot if you pay attention, right? Like the superpowers are just an add-on, right? Let me see. Okay, I see somebody in the chat. Glaucoma says the Thunderbolts had my girl crying in the theater. So Thunderbolts, right, guys? I have not seen this movie. Is it good? Do I need to watch Thunderbolts? Like, two questions. Like, number one, will I actually enjoy it? Will I be entertained? Because it doesn't have apparently, right? It doesn't have all the main name superheroes in it, which I love to see those guys, like Captain America, Hulk, Spider-Man, Iron Man, all those guys. Thor, I like to see all those guys. But the Thunderbolts, I've heard a lot of good things about it. Is it something that I'm gonna watch and I'm gonna actually enjoy and be entertained by it? And does it also tie into the bigger, larger story? Because if so, then I'll definitely go watch it. But if not, and if it's kind of it's own little one-off thing, where it's a good movie, but it's kind of a one-off thing where it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of the MCU, then aka the Marvel Cinematic Universe, then I don't really care to watch it. Somebody let me know. Whoever's seen it. Glaucoma, let me know if you've seen it. Well, you have, obviously, but yeah, I can't wait for Spider-Man. Yeah, me neither. Deadpool movie series. I saw the last Deadpool. The last Deadpool movie was the Wolverine and Deadpool movie. That one was good, but it wasn't great to me. It was very funny. It was fun. It was a very fun movie. Let's go with that. It was a very fun movie, but it wasn't very the stakes didn't really seem that high, if you know what I mean. I need high stakes in my movies. I do. Justin says, I was you. I will check it for myself. Okay. I'll check it out. The new Punisher movie is better than Thunderbolt, says 1MA. I didn't even know that there was a new Punisher movie. We're talking about a new Punisher movie or a show? It ties into Avengers. Thunderbolts is a great movie. All right. Marvel Zombie series is better than Thunderbolts. Okay. Ashley says it was a great movie. Okay. Never skip one. It's hard to not skip any of them because there's so many. There's so many. Zeke says that the movie was underrated. Okay. Watch it tonight. Thunderbolts? Okay. Okay. Maybe I might. But listen, guys, I got to get out of here. Guys. I love y'all, but I got to leave. I got to go because Game 2 of the NBA Finals is about to start up. We will do this next Friday, of course. Happy hour Fridays with Sutton, where we chop it up like this. Excuse me. You guys are killing me, but they're here to stay. Happy hour Fridays with Sutton are here to stay. I'm drunk right now. It's all good because I love you guys, and this is what I'm here for, right? And like I said, we will be back next week with another episode of Happy Hour Sudden. We'll be back on Monday. Listen, guys, next week is a very big week for PRP. I know you guys saw this week we had a lot of guests. Same thing next week, okay? We're running it back. We're having more guests on the show. We're talking more Ravens. Mandatory mini camp is kicking off. There's going to be tons to talk about. And then to end the week off, Fridays, Happy Hour with Sutton. We talk some Ravens and we talk some bullshit. Okay, we talk whatever else. And that's what I'm here for. I appreciate all of you guys for coming through, all of the super chat donations. Trust me, like I said, I am a little lit right now, but like I said, I couldn't imagine not being here with you guys. I couldn't imagine. I never would have imagined a world when I was like in high school or like college or whatever, like thinking that like I could be on YouTube and talk to my own community. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys are my community, and they support me in different ways, either monetarily or socially with the likes and the subscriptions and things like that. Like, it does not go unnoticed. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, all of y'all. Even those of you guys who tease me and give me shit, like, I love you guys all the same. Like, I get it. Trust me, it's water off my back. You keep doing it. Again, love y'all. Appreciate y'all, and I will see you guys on Monday on the main pod with me and Alex, episode 413 of the Purple Rain Podcast main pod. But until then, we'll catch you guys in the next video. Okay. Peace.